Hi, everyone, and welcome to this episode of Soul Seeds, where my guest expert for today is Ashley. And Ashley is a meditation guide and also a Reiki master. And the topic that we are going to discuss today is meditation as a means to planting seeds. So, hi, Ashley, thank you for being here.
Hi, I'm so excited to be here and to share how meditation has helped me in so many ways.
Mm. And I love that you call it that meditation as a tool to plant seeds. And my series was literally like born from that to plant seeds of awareness. So is meditation like the same?
Yes, absolutely. It has really unveiled to me what is sort of lying in my subconscious, and that is really where we can plant those seeds and plant those seeds of transformation and to rewrite and rewire anything that isn't perhaps serving us in the moment, and then tend to our garden and tend
Mhm.
to the flowers and stop coming back to the weeds so much.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Stop coming back to the weeds. So why is meditation so important in a spiritual practice?
It's so important, especially I think in this day and age in society where we're so busy. We don't really value the essence of what stillness and tuning into ourselves and our mind and our thoughts and what is showing up for us. We're often so busy that we don't give ourselves the time and space to truly listen and to have that connection with ourselves. And it's so invaluable. And by doing so, I start my day every day with meditation. And it's just been such a life-changing experience to take that time for myself because it doesn't take time, it gives me time. It sets my day up with the right intention and the right vibration and frequency that I wish to carry into the rest of my day.
Mm. Because you mentioned you start your day with it. So how can we make it a daily practice if we don't have that much time in the morning?
I think that even sometimes before you get out of bed is to take those deep and conscious breaths, to tune into your body, to tune into your breath, not to reach for your phone the first thing in the morning. That is one of the most sort of detrimental things we can do for our well-being because it just starts firing and wiring and we're already on the go before we're even going, before our feet have even hit the floor. So
Mhm.
if if anything else, you can do that, or you can get out of your bed and go and sit in meditation, or go out in nature and do a walking meditation if you have the time for that. I mean, it doesn't have to be a great big to do, but a walk around the block wherever you are, in the morning is just such a great refreshing way to start the day as well. And I think sometimes people think that they can't meditate or they don't meditate because it has to look or feel or be a certain way, and
Yeah.
that really takes them away from it and it puts up this barrier, whereas all we're doing is being conscious and aware of our thoughts, and that's truly what meditation is. And we don't need to put these obstacles and barriers there in front of ourselves. We can just allow ourselves to be.
Mm. Yeah, because it's true what you said. There can be some misconceptions about how meditation like should look, or that you have to sit in a certain position or be quiet for a certain amount of time and not have any thoughts, which is actually quite impossible, I think. But
Yes.
what to you is really meditation?
Really, it's that conscious awareness and to be in that state and place. And you know for a while I always had to do a guided meditation. That was the only way that I could meditate because I couldn't find that stillness and that serenity within myself. I would need someone or to listen to something that was guiding me through that, but eventually you don't need that anymore and you can find that and have that for yourself, and then it works its way into your life so that you're living a more meditative lifestyle where, you're not triggered so often and you can have that peace and calm because you've established that within yourself to
Hmm.
not be so thrown by the obstacles that come your way.
And meditating, is that also quite connected to being present and mindful?
Definitely.
Mhm.
Absolutely. And you take that into your day and your life as well. When you take that time for yourself to be mindful, to be present, to pay attention, then you're more able to readily focus. So
Mm.
you've oxygenated your brain. You're just in this more receptive sort of state and in your more optimal state of health and well-being in doing so. And I think often we don't realize sort of the inner benefits that we're receiving because we're always looking for those outer benefits and that instant gratification, and that's kind of the society and day and age that we live in. But it's really, it's that feeling and knowing of peace, and I think that's what we're all seeking, and yet we're
Mm.
looking outwardly and we're not looking inwardly.
Yeah, I think that's the key, right, to meditation, that you already what you're seeking for is already within you, and I think meditation
Yes,
has the power to unlock that.
definitely.
Hmm. And what are some of your favorite ways to practice meditation?
Personally, I love mantra meditations
Mhm.
for for the specific purpose of, if there's something that I'm desiring or I feel like I'm out of alignment, then I feel like that is a good sort of meditation to incorporate and to embody and to just feel into that. And
Mhm.
I also love chakra meditations, either for all of my chakra system or else to focus on an area individually that I feel needs support at that certain time. It might be my root chakra if I'm feeling ungrounded and unsettled, and I just need to really root into where I'm at and feel connected to myself so that whatever's going on in the exterior isn't rattling me.
Mm. And how do you feel that you need that at that time? Like when you feel that ungroundedness, how does it show up in your life?
So if I am overthinking and I'm in my mind a lot, then that is, the element of air, and I need to feel that grounded, and that's sort of your root chakra. So to bring in that energy and that vibration to
Mm.
myself and to just welcome that. And that can be, also a walking meditation, right? Because it's one foot after the other, and it's being present and mindful of your surroundings and what's going on inside of you as well as outside of you. And that can help bring you into the present moment so that you're not either thinking about the future and anxious sort of thoughts or going back into the past and
Mm.
rethinking, I wish
Mhm.
it would have been this way, or I would have said that, or whatever the case may be. We
Mhm.
we all do that. We're all human, but it's catching yourself and then choosing a different path, choosing a different way.
Mm. Yeah, I've recently come across something that was is also meditation related, but it's more has to do with manifestation as well. They call it a visualization meditation. So you can almost say like use it, if you can call it. I don't really like the word use it, but I will just use it for now. Like there you go again, use. But you can use it to visualize how you want your life to be or how to look like. So, and you can hone into that energy. So that's also another way to incorporate meditation into your life, right?
Yes, visualization is so powerful, especially when you can visualize that place for yourself of peace and calm. Like, where is that for you? So, if you're not feeling it in your current reality, you
Mm-hmm.
can find that inside of you, no matter what the external circumstances are. So, whether that's your home, whether that's a place in nature, like a beach or a forest or where a mountain, wherever that is for you, having that place that feels like home for you within yourself.
Mm. Yeah, you can visualize that, and then almost that vision can bring a calmness into your heart. I like to call it my heart space, really. So,
Yes. And our mind doesn't know the difference between, a visualization that is
mhm.
a fantasy and something that is
That is true or a
real.
fact, or yeah.
Yeah. So It's a way to work with your mind, like, you want to work with your mind and realize that your thoughts don't need to control you, and you can control your thoughts, and to sort of switch the conversation that's happening internally and to recognize that dialogue that's going on.
Mm. And as we mentioned earlier, there's this misconception of meditation that you have to quiet your mind. Can you please talk a bit more about that? Why and why that is not the case?
That is not the case because you will not quiet your mind. You will not still all the thoughts, but you can find more of an equanimity and a place of calm and peace within your thoughts. And it's taking away the judgment and the expectations and the attachments that we have associated because we think, oh, I'm not good at this because, my mind drifted away. And it's
Mm.
just this practice because it is going to happen. It's the practice of bringing yourself back into the present moment when you have drifted away and having that awareness. And the more that we are consciously aware, the easier it becomes to be able to do so and to have it happen not as frequently and to catch yourself that much more easily and to also just love yourself unconditionally and give yourself grace.
Yeah, it's like when I hear the comparison, like when thoughts are like clouds that you just let drift by and you don't judge the clouds, you just let them drift.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
there's many analogies that are so
Mm.
beautiful and we we really just let nature be and do its thing, and yet we don't give ourselves the same grace, and we often hold ourselves to a very high standard and have all these ideas and concepts of what it's meant to feel like, be like, look like. Instead of just diving deeper and exploring it for ourselves, we sometimes put up barriers and think this isn't for me or it's not working for me or I don't have time, but I guarantee you that this will give you time in an incredible way when you can implement it in any fashion. And I also love for anyone who says that they can't meditate to start them with yoga nidra meditations because yoga nidra is like yogic sleep and your subconscious mind will take what it needs to from the practice. It works with all 5 layers of your being
Mm.
and you cannot do it wrong, and every practice will be different. And even if you did fall asleep, you would still receive benefits, even though that is not the goal of it. But it is a great sort of reset for your whole entire nervous system.
Mm.
And you can have a 20-minute meditation be equivalent to 4 hours of sleep. So if you are someone who has PTSD or you work shifts or you're a new mom or whatever the case may be, it is very beneficial to sort of begin there. And that's usually what I recommend.
Mm. Well, thank you so much, Ashley. Thank you.
You're welcome.